the roll, like when a guy wants to roll. There's two different rolls he can do. So the first one is kind of like, in wrestling we call it a Granby roll. I used to have a coach who used to torture me with this move because I thought I was like getting into a good position. I was gonna Granby roll into his back, and you don't get points for that. So you got your lock, boom. Now this thing is, the only important thing is staying glued to his back. My chest to his, right between his shoulder blades, his spine. So here, so if he rolls this way, I'm just gonna glue myself right there and ride. Okay? From there, it's actually even easier to finish here. Because the hand, I've got my seatbelt lock. And the biggest thing is when he rolls, if he starts turning towards the legs really hard, which a lot of guys do, I keep the seatbelt lock and everything snug tight. A lot of times it'll be over the chin, whatever, but the only way I can really lose this, or start to lose this, is if I let loose here and he turns really hard to my legs. Okay? So that's how you can lose it. Or if I'm loose here and he slides straight down and then turns in. Okay? So the important thing, what's going to stop all that, is just hugging tight here. My head, everything is like tension together. So I'm super tight here. From there, hand behind my head. Now he's got no hands. It's pretty easy to finish a choke here. Just lock it like that. A lot of times you can just finish by just hugging everything tight. Okay, if you can't finish there, if the guy's super tough, then this hand that's got hooked behind my head is gonna get short, and it's kind of a little bit of a struggle. Sometimes you can let him like turn towards your legs a little bit to slip it out, but you gotta pull it out right to that shoulder lock, everything tight. Okay, and that's the important part of the choke, is like I hug my head in tight, everything. Like I use my head as that hand behind the choke. Other important thing, if my elbow is high, like here, hard to choke. So I want to force that elbow down here. A lot easier to choke. Okay? Sometimes you get into some weird positions where you're pretty far over to the side. It looks like, man, I can't finish this choke. I only got one side. But you start to force that elbow down. That's what's going to finish the choke. So always elbow high, weak, elbow down, strong. Okay? And hug everything tight. It's gluing yourself to his back. I mean, I can really do this with just the seatbelt. If I lock my seatbelt, I don't have the leg hook, and he rolls, I'm still super tight here. And then I can try to come in and hook, take an arm away.